The 56th launch of India's PSLV, or the Popular Satellite Launch Vehicle rocket, is set to take place in a short while from now. The launch is significant as it will showcase India's gestures towards space diplomacy. It will also provide an opportunity to Indian startups to have their satellites placed into orbit. Now, the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle is also known as India's workhorse rocket. The launch is scheduled at 11:56 a.m. IST. The rocket will be undertaking a complex 2-hour-long mission to loft 9 satellites into orbit. The primary passenger is India's own OceanSat. Now, it is also known as Earth Observation Satellite. The OceanSat is used for scientific purposes. It also helps to observe ocean color, sea surface temperature, and much more. In addition to this, there will be 8 other passengers. For the first time ever, Indian startups will be launching their own satellites on an Indian rocket as paid passengers. Additionally, as a mark of India's space diplomacy and close ties with neighbor Bhutan, ISRO will be launching India's gift to Bhutan. This comes in the form of a nanosatellite weighing 18 kilograms, the Bhutan Sat. Now, this satellite will help Bhutan with imaging technology and communications. This mission is also among the longest PSLV flights. For more on this, our correspondent Siddharth MP gets us this report.
We're here at India's Spaceport Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota on what is a momentous occasion given that this is the 5th rocket launch for India in the year 2022. PSLV C-54 will be lifting off from here in the 56th flight of the PSLV rocket. This, of course, is the 5th mission for India this year. And we have to remember that there are 9 passengers or 9 satellites on board this PSLV rocket, the most important of which is India's EOS-6, or which is known as OceanSat. This is a scientific payload meant to actually monitor several parameters of the oceans, including sea surface and color and temperature. In addition to this, there are other payloads that belong to an American company, and 4 of those satellites will be also orbited. In addition to this, there are also Indian satellites, 3 satellites made by Indian startup companies. So for the first time, Indian startup companies will be launching their own made in India nano satellites on an Indian rocket. Earlier, they used to do so on foreign rockets, but now with space reforms in India's private space sector, it can be said very clearly that Indian companies can launch their, Indian-made satellites on Indian rockets. In addition to this, we also have to keep in mind that this is a significant launch because India is showing space diplomacy as a goodwill gesture. For Bhutan, India has built what is known as Bhutan Satellite, and Bhutan Satellite will also be placed in orbit. This is a payload meant to, do imaging and communication-related activities, and it will enhance Bhutan's scientific capabilities. So this launch is actually significant because of the fact that it's a 2-hour-long mission for the PSLV rocket. With video journalist Argar, this is Siddharth MP. WION World is One.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.